guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today is the first installment for 2020, the Pinspiration collaboration that is hosted by Kreationsby Kimber. I will put the links for all of the channels down below that are a part of this collaboration. If you don't know, the Pinspiration collaboration is a collaboration of crafters that want to make one of their Pinterest pins that they've been wanting to make and just haven't had the time. So we just get together every end of the month. So the last Saturday of the month, we post a video making one of the things that we have on one of our Pinterest boards. So this month, I thought since it was right before Valentine's Day that I would make this cute little goodie box that you can use for Valentine treats. And I altered the project from the original pin to make it so that you could make 3x3 note cards to put in here if you want to give it to another crafty friend. 3x3 is the perfect size for little Valentines. So yeah, so that's what I made. This is a little diagonal box and I made a band to go around it. The original pin does not have this band, but it's the cover, or the top of the box is actually two diagonal pieces that go all the way around the base of the box. So that's the way that is. And then I just made the little band. So if you would like to know how to make this, it's not very difficult. I'm going to follow this up with a little tutorial. So what you will need for this, go ahead and put this over here. You will need some Valentine scrapbook paper, and what I used is this Better Together Hot Buy from Michaels. I know they have a new Valentine's collection out right now. I don't remember the name of it, but it is a really cute traditional style Valentine paper. This one is just adorable though. I love the animals up there. But I chose to use this paper from it, the little hearts. You also need some embellishments. So I have some puffy stickers and these. On this one I originally made, I ended up using another heart from the collection, and then I used a metal die to cut out a heart here, and then I just added a puppy sticker. But for this second box, I'm going to be using these felt hearts and then these as well. You'll need some glue, you'll need a bone folder, and you will need a scoring board. So let's go ahead and get started on making this. First thing you want to do is cut 2 sheets of paper that will be the top of your box or the cover, and they are 8 1/8 by 4 3/4. So to that size. For the box itself, the base, you will need a piece that it's 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. I added a small piece to go on the inside of the box just so it wasn't white in the bottom of that. So I made it a little bit smaller than my base, and that is 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. And then the last piece that you need is a 12-inch strip of paper that is 1 1/4 to 1 1/8. That just varies. You can make that as big, wide, or skinny as you want. So the first thing you want to do, we'll just make the base of the box. We're going to take our square piece here, line it up in the corner, and you're going to score it at 1 1/4 on all 4 sides. Just keep turning it and scoring. Now you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut one of these little folds in the corner, just up to where it intersects there. and do that on all the same. So like if you're cutting this left side, turn your page, cut the left side on this one, turn it, cut that one, turn it, cut this one. And then if you want to be able to fold it a little bit easier, just do a little angle snip on each of those 4 corners. This is just a basic box. Now grab your glue. Go ahead and fold all of your edges in, and you can use your bone folder and crease it really nice if you'd like, depending on how thick your paper is. This is a cardstock, not super thick, but just fold in everything to the inside. And then you want to take your adhesive. I use tacky glue and it works really well. Just go around and put glue on all those little flaps. And then just go around and glue, lining up the top edge there with your flap. Just like that. And now I'm just going to glue this in the bottom. As I said, I just didn't want this to be white down there, so I just added a piece that was slightly smaller. This box is a little bit, it's like 3 1/8, I believe. 3 1/2 or 3 1/4, I'm sorry. 3 1/4, and then this square is 3 1/8. I wanted it to be a little bit bigger than a 3 by 3 so that it wouldn't be like really tight in there. You could stack a bunch of little 3 by 3 cards in there. So there's the basic box. Now moving on to the cover of the box, we're going to start with one sheet. This paper or this design is directional, meaning that the hearts are going, you have to look at it this way as opposed to they would be upside down that way. So in that case, you would want to score opposite on your 2 pieces so that when you put it together, your bottom piece will be, the hearts will be the right side, and the top piece, the hearts will be the right side. So I'm going to start by scoring, lining up your small side at the top, long side on the left, and you are going to score at 1 3/8 inch. Now you're going to turn your sheet so that your long side is up at the top, and you're going to score 3 3/8 inch on both sides. So you're going to do this on this side. Don't mind this here, that was a mistake. 3 3/8, turn it around and do 3 3/8. So you have this small section in here. And then on your other sheet, since it's directional, instead of scoring it the 1 3/8 at the top here, you're going to do it at the bottom, if that makes sense. That's so they line up. 1 3/8, and then you're going to turn and do 3 3/8. Turn it around and do 3 3/8. Now you need to fold at all your fold lines, going in towards the white side or the back of the paper, whatever you want to be on the inside. And you're going to take and you're going to cut these two flaps up to the intersection. I'm going to angle them again like we did, so it's easier when you glue it together. And then what I'm going to do is take and fold these two sections at a diagonal up to that point. And I find it's just easier to do it this way than to try and score it at an angle like that. Use your bone folder since you don't have that score line. You're going to do this for both of your sides. Go ahead and glue these flaps down. And then to make this into a box, you'll just take one flap on the one side and go in, put glue underneath that small little flap there, and then put glue on this section, and you're just going to take this flap and glue down. Just like that. Just got my little box there. And then go ahead and do that on the other side. It's done the same exact way, and then we'll come back and finish off this box. I have both sides done now. I just need to work on my band. Take your long 12-inch strip here, and I have already scored this, but I scored it wrong, so I'm going to show you the correct ones. So the first score is 3 inches. I did that correct. That was first. Anyway, 3 inches, 4 3/8, and then you score it at 7 3/4, and then 9 1/8. 7 3/4, 9 1/8. 3 inches, 4 3/8, 7 3/4, and then 9 1/8. Now what you're going to do is just wrap this around your box, and then you're going to glue it together. And after it is glued together, you will decorate it, and then you'll be able to pull it on and off. Just didn't get this folded very well here. All right. Let's just put some glue down here. It's just easier to do that. Right. Adjust it. The only thing you have left to do is to decorate the top. So I have some felt hearts, So I thought I would just layer these up here. That would be really super cute. I have my seam here, or you could put this on the bottom of the box, but I'm just going to put that there. So I'll go ahead and glue my hearts together and then glue the whole package at the top there. That. And you can do as much decoration as you want. You could decorate this a little bit more. You can decorate the sides that are on the ends there. But I just think this is super cute, and it would be a good way to give little goodies even to some kids in your classroom, or just to like a teacher or something like that. You could put whatever you wanted in it, embellishments, or as I said before, little 3x3 note cards, and just do it as like a little swap gift or something like that. So yeah, so I hope you like this little tutorial, and hopefully you will go over and check out that pin. I will have a link for that down below. Go ahead and check out all the other crafty ladies in this collaboration, and we'll see you again next time. Happy Valentine's Day. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.